This is a test. This is only a test of your emergency broadcast system. Is this thing on? Are we running? Are we good? Are we not good? Maybe we're bad. Maybe we're bad. I don't think we're on. I don't think this is running. We're not running. I'm doing it wrong. Shit. I don't think it will. No, I don't think it's working. Huh. Imagine that. Nope. Not working. Oh well. Oh. Is it actually on? Is it running? Oh. It is. What the hell? You people were supposed to tell me that shit. God damn it. I don't understand this fucking technology. Are we running smooth? Is everything clear? Am I coming through at a good bit rate? Alright, fantastic. I decided to start this early to like a test of sorts. Because, I mean, if this wasn't going to work, then I would have just told you all to go home and do whatever this weekend. But if we're all running good, then we're running good. Okay, it's fantastic. I guess since I have it running now, that I'll leave it on now. Also, I have like a video preview on my browser screen. It is fucking with me because there's like, of course, a delay between when I actually do stuff with my hands and when oh my god, I'm just gonna have to hide it. Stop, stop, stop you. Good, good. Everything's good. Okay. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. I've only been up for fucking... Maybe even been up for 7 hours. Fuck. I guess we'll start a little early here then. So, hi. Greetings. This is Grimith. Hi. In the event that this actually gets uploaded onto YouTube, congratulations. I've pulled out necromantic time magic, and I got this on YouTube. In the event that I didn't figure out how to upload this on YouTube or accidentally deleted the video, well, it's not gonna matter. So, you suck. Okay. Grimith, I will pay for 0 money foods if you answer me. No, you won't. So, be careful with waving your hand in front of the camera. It messes with the camera's gamma correction. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I think Twitch has some magic so that you can automatically upload it to YouTube. Yeah, I've seen that magic, but I've never implemented the magic myself, so we might not connect. When does body rocking start? As soon as I lose track of keeping it in control. It depends on my energy level and what I feel like doing. Grimith, does foreign magic scare you? Magic scares me to begin with, let alone foreign magic. You add in the whole stigma of being foreign, things just go out the fucking roof. I know people don't care, Caval, but what do you want me to do? Got nothing else but the web right now, for stuck in my chair due to my leg and too stoned to take care of work. Being too stoned to take care of work is most unfortuitous, man. I'm sorry to hear that. When's the next co-op with SKS? SKS is going through a lot of personal problems right now. Last I checked, he is unemployed. He mentioned this in like the latest Harvest Moon video he uploaded. They gave him the pink slip because they needed to cut back on budgets, and he was the newest teacher they had hired, so they let him go. So he's working to find new gainful employment right now. So, I don't know. I have a lot more free time than he does. Well, he has a lot more free time than I do, but he's using it to try to get less free time. What are your opinions on Portugal? I don't have a problem with it, except when I'm playing Civilization 4, then that asshole with the fucking red hat, he can go to hell and die. Have I ever played Full Throttle Grim? I've never heard of Full Throttle Grim before, bro. Full Throttle? I don't think I have. The only thing that's connecting in my brain right now when I think of Full Throttle is like some sort of energy beverage. Sorry. Announcement. I'm not wearing pants. Can I do a GameBiz 3 playthrough? Maybe. I almost never take requests, but apparently some people have been clamoring for me to do that since yesterday, and even Plump himself asked. So I mean, if Plump's gonna pull that fucking card on me, that kind of puts a huge weight on my shoulders, and he should honestly feel guilty for impressing that upon me in the first place. Come on, bro, come on, seriously. Do you still roleplay on forums and such? Oh, man. I haven't, like, roleplayed and, like, forum roleplayed and, 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. I'm from Portugal, you offended me. I'm apathetic towards Portugal, bro. I don't have an opinion about it. It's Portugal. Have I heard of Grim Fandango? Yes. Have you ever done any live-action roleplay? Does a Renaissance fair count? We're moving on. Do I roleplay alone? Maybe. Is the role-playing something you could see yourself getting back into? I mean, I still do tabletop stuff. But I don't think so. Like, forum and chat role-playing and, like, making shit up off the top of my head and interacting with people like that was something I left behind in my teenage years. Your Crusader Kings 2 stuff with J Squared is awesome. Have you seen the Game of Thrones mod? No. A lot of people suggested it to me. I'm not interested in modifications as a whole, especially not for Crusader Kings 2. I have enough fun playing the game on its own, although I haven't played it since the last time J2 and I played it, so no, I haven't. Not that interested in looking at it. Not interested in modifying the game at all, really. Other than when recording, do I talk to myself? Cavaluche asked. Yes. Yeah, I do. The difference between whenever I'm recording and when I'm not recording, though, is that when I'm not recording, the external dialogue can instantaneously shift to an internal dialogue. So I'll say like a series of sentences, and they'll be completed in my head, but if someone were like listening to me externally, they'd have no idea what the fuck I was talking about. But whenever I record, I try to force myself to speak everything externally. It doesn't always work, but I try. I've always thought of you being the GM rather than playing. Which do you prefer? Now this suddenly reminds me of a chat with a retired porn star. I'm usually stuck as the GM by default, if only because I have enough creativity and enough patience and tolerance and experience with it, at that matter, just to handle all of the bullshit that players can throw at you over the course of life. I mean, I've been doing tabletop games for fucking since I was like 10 years old. It's been a long time, since the 90s. So, most of the time's been spent playing as GM, although I love to kick back every now and then and interact as a player, and whenever I do end up in the rare opportunity to be a player, I of course pick eccentric characters. One of my most favorite characters was an intelligent marble who worshipped Vecna, Dungeons and Dragons. And he was so powerful, this little marble, or this entity inside the marble, that he was capable of possession and super telepathy and shit. So I was stuck with like a pack of evil characters. We're fucking wandering around the Underdark, and one of them goes against my wishes and says something bad about Vecna, and I'm like, let's fucking walk you into a trap. Of course, they would compensate. They'd put me in like a specially sealed magic bag so that I... Hold on. Sorry about that. Am I unmuted now? Alright, good. Yeah, I live in like the bonus room of this house. It's right on top of the garage. There's a slanted popcorn ceiling. Whenever my family first moved to the house, it was before I went to college. I had so much difficulty adjusting to it because I'm taller than the roof is in some locations, and I'd constantly nail my head against the ceiling. But thankfully, even though I went to college, whenever I came back, I learned enough from being a dumb shit, and I grew up and got over it. Let me scroll up and read some of the questions I missed because I went into that the GM playing question one. How come you have so many dices? were you bullying kids in school for them instead? No, I just have a lot of dice. Let me show you my bag of dice. I don't have a lot of dice. This is my bag of dice. It's primarily consists of D6s and D8s. Here's my beauty. It's a D100. Yes, a genuine D100. I love the D100. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Not a lot of dice at all. It's just, I have some percentile dice in here too for little bitches who don't want to use the all-powerful D100. Basically, it's not like players actually want to use the DM's dice anyway. They're too intelligent for that. They use their own D20s. You're not stupid enough. How do you use a D100? You roll it, bro. Result is 63. That's easy. It's a die with 100 sides. Let me scroll back up. I mean, you check the side that's up. It's a die with 100 sides. So you roll it, then you look at the die. Let me scroll back up and catch some of these questions I missed here. For tabletop, do you play any board games? I used to. I haven't played any recently. Like, but I have before, yeah. Grimith, will you ever play any Fallout game? I've played the first two Fallouts, as well as, like, Fallout Tactics. Whether I'll record them, though, I don't think so. Will Crusader Kings get the same treatment as Civilization 4, being played to the point of obfuscating the best AI settings? No. Will you get to see it? Well, if I'm not going to do it, the answer's probably no. Do you think it's important to train talking to yourself before starting a serious LP career? This is a hobby, Dion, not a career. I can't speak for that. I mean, I've been talking to myself, Dion, for as long as I can remember. It's been an integral part of my life. I mean, even back in kindergarten, or back before that when I was 4 years old, I still talked to myself, and I still yelled at inanimate objects. So, your mileage may vary. Grimith, are you a millionaire? No. Did you hear about the guy that spent 10 years playing the same game as Civ? No, I didn't. By the way, you always complain about trains. I never hear them. They're out there, trust me. 4 is very flexible. I just showed my friend your version series Grimith, and he complained on how you actually have good skills in it. Ancient time of being a platformer, I guess. I love the little bit of chest hair sticking out of your shirt. Man, I've been picked on about that since fucking middle school, bro. I'm just a man. Just the way it is. I like how the bag of dye is quickly accessed. Yes. How did I find out about Let's Playing? Duh. I get the feeling that as many times as I've asked this question, the story changes each time, like it's a legend being passed down from like father to son or whatever. So the story goes, in the beginning. I'd say I originally got into like the whole Let's Playing theme through after action reports, particularly of Paradox Interactive games. While I'm not much of a fan of playing them except for Crusader Kings, I like to read after-action reports from time to time, and my most favorite after-action report was a story about the Crovens. And it detailed a huge, lengthy history going through the original Crusader Kings, and it went through Europa Universalis. I loved it. Stuff like that, and after that, I found like the Something Awful stuff. I really used like their LP archive through things, and I found folks like Slow Beef and Diabetes and Deceased Crab, huzzah! And some other stuff. And I guess that's how you could say I learned about it. But I've known about like the whole thing for a very long time, and as a kid, we didn't call it Let's Play, but I used to watch people play games in real life. I used to watch my brother play Warcraft 2 or Unreal Tournament, or I'd watch his friends play games. So this has actually been something that I've been doing since I was a kid. Yeah, so there you go. There's that. Let's take a look at other questions. What is your opinion on the Daisy mod? I don't have one. I don't care about Arma, so I don't have an opinion about it. From what I hear, it seems like it's having a lot of problems with trying to adjust tweaks and things, but I don't pay attention. Are you going to do any more RTS games? Maybe. Any more plans for multiplayer Civilization 4? Not right now, but that could change. That sounds awesome. I was unable to talk to myself too much, but my son talks to himself a lot. He may become a good Let's Player. Oh, either that or he's going to end up in a psych ward. Can you actually beat GameBiz 3 the way you did Civ so it would cry itself into submission? Probably not. GameBiz 3 ends up in situations sometimes where, depending on how the random numbers work, when you get to like the mid-90s and the late 90s, the newer consoles that come out could actually be forced out of business within the same year due to poor sales, while old systems like DOS and the Super Nintendo, or even like the regular Nintendo, could just keep hoarding sales and sales. So like Xbox, out of business. Super Nintendo, still being sold. But the game doesn't properly take into account the fact that because all those units are being sold, then they must be used in all these households. So you could get into a terrible situation where the games you release, you can't release a profitable game unless you actually release your own like game system, which I don't like to do. I like to just handle like the development factor. Once you throw in game system shit, that's a whole different can of worms. There we go. What else we got here? Why hello, then no one gets on with it. Do you have so you have a secret man crush on Jeff? Do you have a secret man crush on Jeff? No. I don't even have a non-secret man crush on Jeff. Have you thought of let's playing the Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay? No. Haven't thought of it until just now. I think the answer to that one's no. Why don't you use Twitter to spam people? I don't have anything to say that could be contained within 140 characters. I'm too wordy. Grimith, just as a question, when are you going to do Ted's scenario? Sometime before the end of this month. I wanted to finish I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by the end of this month, but I haven't even started on Ted's scenario. I just look at his character there and I'm just like, Ted. Your hair is amazing. Who is your stylist? I have a lovely beautician, but I haven't visited her in like 4 months. Or maybe it's 5. I forgot the last time I got a haircut. And my hair has definitely gotten too long now. It's frustrating. I used to have long hair whenever I was younger, but I cut that out, particularly whenever I got glasses, because glasses and long hair just don't mix. At least not for me. God damn it, Grimith, looks like I owe you $1. Uh-huh. I knew it, Rogue Shenanigans. Do you plan on engaging beard mode anytime soon in a serious manner? No. I'd rather not look like a hobo like I used to at some points in college. I must ask, can we expect more Lone Wolf? I'm very thankful for you and Death even showcasing us gray human this wonderful adventures. I'm reading those myself and I love them so far. I'll probably record more. I'm gonna finish like the second book that I brute forced my way through so I could get that magic spear, lol. After that, I don't know, I might not record any more of them, we'll see. I kind of want to like keep them as blind adventures, as I haven't finished the second book, let alone seen anything from the others, and trying to do something blind and mixing the internet in with that, not the best idea. A significant portion of the people I've blocked on my channel have come through blocking people for the Trilogy Quadrilogy, and I've blocked 6 people from the aversion thing, due to the aversion, even though I'd already finished the game. It's just a whole, like, don't spoil, pro tip. And I've blocked some few. I don't know if I've actually blocked anyone from Lone Wolf because of spoiling. Whatever. Anyway, maybe. How often do I try to kill J2 in CK2? Never have. Which is a huge disparity from how many times he's tried to kill me in CK2. Any chance of a Voltron Army Expo? But like a show you'd see at a fair somewhere? Like Arts and Crafts, the Voltron Army? I don't think so. You told how you disliked random events and other stuff in Civ 4, so you look like a man who likes good strict rules which you can predict. Does it mean you dislike Fall from Heaven 2 mod, which I find amazing? I gotta be honest, Dion, I don't think I've ever played the Fall from Heaven 2 mod. When are the games gonna start? Games? Say, did you ever get Fraps, DX Story, or similar working on your fancy laptop? Not in an adequate manner, Lethal. But does Jeff have a man crush on you? I don't think so. You say you don't have a secret man crush, then why the question to Taboo about whether or not he really loved you? Oh. I forgot about that, I guess. It is a mystery. What was your favorite LP that you did? I don't have, like, a favorite. I don't. What makes a good game? Sugar, spice, and everything nice. And a blowjob for Grimith, who certainly goes a long way. Has anyone ever told you that when you want to, you can seem like Am? Yeah, a few times. How did you find out about I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? Uh, Middle school, one of my language arts teachers really liked, she like saw intelligence and the gift of creativity and what have you in me, and she introduced me to a lot of books I'd never read, like Hannibal. I was in 7th grade. I was like 13, 14 at the time. So Hannibal, she gives me that. She gives me the short story, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. She gives me like a John Grisham novel or two. And this is all a secret too. Shh, don't tell. What did I go to college for? I went to college so I could live in a cardboard box in my adult life, and I'm getting there. When did I find out about DBZ Abridged? I don't know. What was the hardest game I played? This isn't factually true, but the first game that popped in my mind is a version, so we'll just go with that answer. Grimith, good morning. You blocked me. Wouldn't be the first time I blocked someone. Is the guy who advised you to play a version still alive? No comment. Is it Space Station 13 time? No? Have you ever personally been disgusted by the content of a video game? Disgust. No, but I stay away from games that would have the potential to, mortify me, I reckon, in such a manner. So, I haven't been personally disgusted, I don't know. There's probably some game that I played back in my childhood that I thought was disgusting. How long have I been streaming today? Ask someone else. You haven't played Fall from Heaven? No, I haven't. Did you know that Yancey is going to be at the Philly Game Expo? No. I didn't even know there was a Philly Game Expo. Any games that you really wanted to make an LP of but decided that it wouldn't make good watching? Yes. Any guilty pleasures in gaming, film, television that you feel a pang or of shame for enjoying? The first one that came to my mind was the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. We'll go with that one. Hey there, Grimith. How's it going with that LCS mod you were working on? It might be uploaded. I haven't worked on it much since, I haven't worked on it much this month. I've done a little bit of it, and I've playtested it out and trying to make sure, like, there's no, like, game-crashing bugs in the damn thing that would cause the game to crash because of some situations I was running into with the creature types. Maybe someday? I don't know. Maybe I'll make crowbars more powerful for you, though, Axion. Do you enjoy writing stories, poems? Back whenever I was an angst-filled teenager, I did, and once a week, I give myself like a 1-hour challenge now. It used to be that I would give myself more of these challenges, but in this year, it's only been like once a week. Once a week, I give myself 1 hour, and I have to write a story in that 1 hour. And no, those are private stories. I don't share those. Have you ever played D&D? Yes. What is my favorite game genre? Strategy. Has Grimith fallen far behind in comments? Well, I'm a wordy-ass motherfucker, so I want to take the time to try to answer comments, so yeah, I've fallen behind a bit. I have to keep my finger perpetually on the mouse here. Disgusted by the content of a game survival. I'm not gonna lie, Lethal, that was the game I thought of, and I didn't want to say it. God forbid I fucking offend anyone. Have you ever experienced the fun that is E.T.? LOL! E.T. Have you watched Kiko's LP of King of Dragon Pass? I looked at the first 2 videos, but, I mean, at this point, I wasn't that interested in King of Dragon Pass at the time, so I didn't want to watch it. I looked through the comments of his, like, further videos to see if there were any questions that anyone asked that I could answer for them, so that they could understand a bit more about the game and its mechanics, but kind of worn out on King of Dragon Pass right now. I may return to it, and of course, whenever I return to it, I will play it on hard difficulty and long mode. Do I have your leave to play video games on another screen? Sure. Have you played Spore? I have. I don't think it's bad. I think it's enjoyable. Yeah, it has a lot of creativity and stuff in it. There gets to a point, though, which I think is it rapidly approaches whenever you get to the final echelon there when you're exploring Galaxy, that it's just not that fun anymore. I haven't played it in a few years. I don't think it was a bad game. Will I attempt the StarCraft LP again? I can dominate that AI so hard. It doesn't matter how many years it's been since I played that game. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea at the time, over 2 years ago. No. I don't think so. What is my favorite book? I don't have a favorite book. I like a series of books that just came to mind. Dean Koontz's Dark Rivers of the Heart. Short story, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is one of them. I love Orwell's 1984, Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, Sinclair Lewis's It Can't Happen Here. I like the Doom series, but in terms of like an absolute favorite book, I don't have one. Hey, Grimith, it's Taiyama. What the fuck are you doing here? Go to the zoo! Do you mind if I ask what your favorite genre to write in is? I tend to prefer stories with like a fantasy setting, but I've done some like real life stories though. The problem with doing real life, or when you write like a story, you have to make sure you base it on what you know. If you can't base it on what you know, then you have to make it up. So if you're going to do a fantasy story, then it's much easier to excuse that by saying, how did this happen? A wizard did it. Whereas in real life, how did this happen? The Freemasons did it. It doesn't have the same appeal. Have you played any of the Hearts of Iron series? Regrettably, yes. Have you played Sid Meier's Civilization 4 Colonization? I have. I'm not planning on doing an LP on that. I don't have any plans for any future Let's Get On With It adventures. I have 0 plans right now. No plans. All I have in mind is finishing I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and maybe doing some more like Lone Wolf stuff, and then the table's clear. That's it. I have no plans. Have I ever thought of doing an LP of Spore? Not interested in doing an LP of that. I've played Bullfrog games. I think J2 and I will sooner or later get around to playing more CK2, but his schedule is more restrictive than mine is, so he's going to have to let me know whenever his time is free. Favorite subgenre strategy games? I don't think so. Whenever I was younger, I loved real-time strategy games the most, if only because I played StarCraft, and I had the reflexes and shit coming off of first-person shooters because I loved to play Quake 2 as well whenever I was younger to handle the real-time strategy stuff. But I'm perfectly capable of kicking back and relaxing with like a turn-based strategy game or a managerial strategy game, like maybe along the lines of GameBiz. Let's see here. I played Transport Tycoon. I don't think there'll be a solo CK2 Let's Get On With It adventure, but I could be wrong. Do I only play games on PC nowadays? I have consoles, but the newest console I have is a PlayStation 2. And I bought the PS2 2 years ago. And I only bought it to play, like, fucking strategy games, like, Nobunaga's Ambition, Iron Triangle, and Romance of the Three Kingdoms 10. How far, do you still do tabletop wargaming? No. That was a very long time ago. Yes, I've read A Song of Ice and Fire. What game do I think has had the best AI? No clue. No, I've never read the book Friday. I never read the Dark Tower series. How the hell did I find out about Plumbers Don't Wear Ties? Explain that. My close real-life friend, who has a 3DO and some old games. I think I explained that in fucking video. Has TV tropes ruined your life? I don't think so. I think I know who Hunter S. Thompson is. He's an author. Birds that shoot laser beams. Ray Lewis rides one of them. What are your opinions on My Little Pony? A lot of people ask me about whether I'm a brony. My opinions on that are that I wish people would stop asking me about it. That's about it. Is it legal to own a sawn-off firearm in your state? I don't know. I'm not that much interested in firearms, although I'm capable of operating them. Maybe it is. It's South Carolina, though, so I wouldn't be surprised about anything. Yes, play The Sims. No, I won't marry you. My most embarrassing drunk moment? I've never been drunk. Have I played with today's Alan Turing? I looked at that for a little bit, yeah. How did you play Spore? A blend of the two. Both aggressively and friendly. PlayStation 2 is not the best console. The console that I spent the most time playing growing up was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I had the most games for that, and I discovered Civilization through that. I discovered SimCity through that. Oh my god, I love SimCity. So, yeah, Super Nintendo is a winner in terms of best console, at least for my life. Have I ever played Pokemon? I have before. Do I have any pets? There's 2 dogs in the house, an old English bulldog and a little mixed breed puppy. I guess. They're not personally my pets, but they're here. Have I played in the Total War series? Yes. Have I played Romance of the Three Kingdoms 12 yet? No. But I swear to God, if I get my hands on Mysterious JG, I'm gonna fucking snatch his goddamn RTK-12 box, and I'll fucking steal it. I'm running. I'm gonna play the ass fuck out of it. Even though I can't understand anything they're saying, I will play it. Can I do a Let's Play of a more recent RTK game? I could, but I don't think I will. Other people got that covered. Mysterious JG did 11, and he's doing 10. Mr. British Gamer did 11. Larry, I Hate You started 11, but I don't think he finished it. I think he found his microphone unsatisfactory. I don't remember. Are you hyped for the new... I didn't know there was a new SimCity coming out. I kind of lost interest after 3000 Unlimited, though. I have 4, and I have Rush Hour, and I played around with it a bit, and I was like, it's not the same. Got milk? Not right now. I got a bottle of water. LP of SimCity? I think I included, like, me playing SimCity for a little bit in, like, one of my SNES Medley videos. I think that's the fucking name of it. SNES Medley. What part of the Total War series have you played? I played Rome Total War. I played Empire Total War. I played, Medieval Total War. I played older ones. What microphone would you suggest for someone who wants to get into LPs? A good one. No! This one that I've got right here, I think it's like a Plantronics headset. And, I think it's pretty good. The fucking headset's all aerodynamic and shit. So I fucking wear it on my neck, which is comfortable. It's a good thing that I have a lot of neck fat, so I can wear the thing on my neck. It works. My whole LP career crashed with my internet throttling my uploads. Oh. Okay, Larry. That's what it was. Have I played Sins of a Solar Empire? Yeah, I played SOS before. I have. How many money foods do I have? I have 0 money foods. Have I ever played the Braveheart strategy game? No. Or the expansion? I think I got that. I think I have all the expansions for SOS. Would I ever continue that I don't think so. What model of headset is it? It's a Plantronics. I don't remember, like, the exact model or brand. I think from what I know of Plantronics, they do a pretty good job with their headsets, though. Let me check to see if I can figure out exactly what model it is. Plantronics Audio 646 DSP. Plantronics Audio 646 DSP. According to my sound manager, that's what it calls the headset. Uh, do I still play FPS games? What's the... Every now and then, I might play one, but I don't enjoy them as much as I used to in my younger years. Primarily because right now I've got like this fucking tiny baby laptop here. In order for me to do that, I need to get like a USB keyboard. My fucking keyboard is so small. Left 4 Dead every now and then. Beyond that, not really. Opinions on MMOs? According to many people, MMOs are very popular. They've been popular in gaming society for a very long time. I've played a few in my day. I don't much enjoy them. I guess I'm not big on interacting with other people. Did I enjoy those? Yeah, I enjoyed Sins of a Solar Empire. My favorite food? Gotta be the fry. I love potatoes, whether they're baked, fried. I've eaten a few raw before. Don't do that. My first gaming experience, my big brother probably punched me in the face. That was probably my first game that I ever played. Game Gear Sonic games? Probably not. I've never played them. Favorite TV show airing recently? Only one I'm really looking at. I started looking at Breaking Bad, which I think is a television series on AMC, TMC? I don't remember. I don't watch much television. I like that. Beyond that, Dexter? I like looking at that. When am I going to play the Mega Man Deathmatch thing? Well, if I can ever record it sufficiently again, then sometime soon. But I can't, so I won't. So it's indefinite. I never promised that I'd go through the thing. I said I might. I'm pretty sure. When are you uploading your next I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream videos? Whenever I record them. I haven't recorded anymore. What you have is all I got. I don't sit on videos for, like, a long time. I don't record. Like, I might record, like, a few days in advance whenever I feel like being a dick. Like, whenever I did the Trilby Quadrilogy, I'd sit on videos for a few days. But beyond that, I don't sit on videos. Kayam already left. Any opinion of PlanetSide 2? I don't even remember PlanetSide 2. There are too many damn things. So no. No opinion. Is that like a new game? Nah, I don't have it. I thought it was like maybe an old game. Favorite cooking sauce? Let's not talk about food. Why is there an R in my channel name? Because there had to be. What is taters? What kind of car do I drive? A Ford Taurus. Are you a fan of the show Weeds? No. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't care for it. Can I name a pet of mine Grimith? I don't care. Do I have a crush? I already answered that one, no. Do I like sweet potatoes? That's actually a potato I don't like. Sweet potatoes? No. No sugar in my potatoes! What did I make my spore creatures look like? Infinitely evil. Can we expect VOD, video on demand? Maybe. It depends on whether I can make the spirits work for me. Yes, I've played some of the Fallout games before. Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics. What do I think about Project Zomboid? I guess it's okay. I've never played it before. I didn't have any interest in it. Like, there's so many games in existence. I do not have enough time to play them all. So there are games which could be interesting and might be worthwhile, but I just don't end up investing any time into. Kerbal Space Program? I'm not interested in that. Any thoughts on the European Soccer Championship? No, I watch a soccer game every now and then, but, I mean, European. I'm American. There's a collision. Were you ever a hippie? I don't think so. XSI, I've been doing this for a while. You are so totally late, bro. You have no idea. Have I ever played any of the RTK games as Lubu? Yeah. That is not easy. By the time Grimith R sees this comment, 40 more would have loaded. Nope, definitely not 40. I played KSP and just not interested in it. Maybe I would have whenever I was a kid. I'm just not interested in it right now. Are there any games planned for streaming today? No. The entire purpose of this was supposed to be a webcam stream to test out the bandwidth and see if everything ran smoothly. So, no games. Oh my god. Plezzs. Yes! Grimth. Grimth. It's me. Who fucking knew? Was there any doubt? Did someone watching this video go, oh my god, it's Variax? Jesus. Seriously? Really? Come on, bro. Come on. Have you always made grandiose? Yeah, I speak with my hands. Even whenever you can't see me, I speak with my hands. It's just the way I am. I'm very communicative, I reckon. Body language is so important in communicating how you actually feel anyway. Grimith, do you have to use your chest hair? You should cry. Yes, I have to show my chest hair. Grimith, the princess from Reversion is now on your couch. What do you do? Silly noob, I don't have a couch. Got any good, slightly obscure strategy games that you have an LP that you recommend people should check out and try? Not off the top of my head. I'm like trapped at a stream of consciousness with... Let's try that again. I'm like trapped in a stream of consciousness with you guys right now. I'm not thinking of anything too deep right now to say to you. So if you're asking me for genuine advice or like concrete opinions on something, good fucking luck. That ain't happening, bro. I can't think of a single thing right now. I don't even know what strategy games are right now. Huh? What do? Grimith, that's your favorite genre. Are you sure? I like to play first-person shooters, lol. No, you like strategy games. Are you sure? Yes, Grimith. It's kind of like that. Who is that in your closet, by the way? No one. I think I felt a part of my soul just die. Any chance of an unblock? No. No unblocks. Do all the light bulbs and the light over your shoulder work? That and that. There are two lights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only see two lights. Those work. If I don't have a couch, where do I sleep? I sleep on a bed. If I ever met my fans in person, I don't go to anime or comic conventions. I don't even go to conventions. So, the odds of that happening are practically zero. Are you the alpha and the Amiga? I will break you like a Kit Kat bar. What? What was your scary taboo child story? Too deep, man. Have I ever baked bread? Yeah, I bake bread. Can I buy your shirt? No. Ever heard of Crashtastic? No. Favorite comedians? Louis Black, Christopher Titus, George Carlin. Other guy I can think of right now is Pablo Francisco, the guy who does like the fucking movie trailers. In the city, you must fight to survive. Those are the only guys I can think of right now. There are definitely others, but those are the only names that came to mind. Do you talk to yourself a lot? Yes. Is that why I'm such a good commentator? I didn't know. I don't know. How do you manage to put out more videos than I have time at work? Training, XSI. Lots of training. Also, XSI. Where's your name? You will have a lightning bolt, god damn it. What's your favorite band? Just think at random. At random, it could be anything. I could go from Metallica to Lady Gaga. Queen to Taylor Swift, you know. Def Leppard to fucking, I don't know, Eminem. It depends. How big is my home apartment box? I have more room than I need. Was your baked bread any good? Yeah. There's some bad ones, but there's some good ones too. Do you plan on playing a Warcraft game? No, I don't plan on it. It could happen. I don't have any plans beyond finishing I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and maybe doing some other Lone Wolf books. That's it. No plans. This is a hobby. Zero plans. I has no plans. I'm like on a permanent vacation, bro. Favorite pizza topping combination? Pepperoni. Can you do the 7 words? No. Can we presume from your glasses that you dislike contacts? Yeah, I've never actually worn any contacts. Want zero to do with contacts. I think of contacts and I think of them like ripping out the fucking corneas from my eyes. Even though I know millions of people wear contacts and are perfectly functional in society. I think of them and I'm like, no! I don't watch many movies. I don't have a favorite director. Not a big movie fan. There's like movies that I might watch occasionally. I don't have a favorite director though, no. None of your friends will play CK2 with you? Blowjobs. Blowjobs and Cheetos. Preferably not at the same time. That will solve everything. Don't mention the words in the city. G&G will break your soul. In the city, somewhere out on that horizon, out beyond the neon lights. I want to kill him every fucking time he sings that. The Warriors was a good movie, maybe even a great movie. Quit fucking singing that! In the city, shut up! Oh my god. Have I ever played into the Disciple series? Maybe. I can't think of how they actually went right now. I think maybe I have. Maybe. The Command & Conquer series, I like the older games. I also own Command & Conquer Generals. I didn't think that one was so good. Marvel or DC? DC, if only because of one of the papers I wrote in college that covered comic book consumerism. How Superman and Batman promoted the purchasing of goods in the late 40s and early 50s. Do I know how to tango? No. Mad lib on the stream. Have I ever been to Europe? No. Guess, speaking about ripping out corneas, guess what's happening to me this Wednesday? No. Have I ever paid a person to do things for you? Yeah, that's kind of how my economic system here in America works. Blowjobs and Cheetos. Why can't I wash my hands enough after thinking of that? Swiffo or Am? It depends. What are you looking for? Are you looking after comic relief or somebody to torture you and your friends? Have I ever played an arts MOBA Dota game? I've played Defense of the Ancients before, and I've played some other like hero type games like that on StarCraft, like Aeon of Strife maps. I'm not a big fan of them, but you know, they definitely have a lot of time and effort put into them. There's no denying that. What is my proper job? work at a museum. Am I an atheist? I don't think so. I guess that means I'm a theist? Would I ever want to go to Europe? Might not be bad. Might help if I learned some languages and where I was going. I've had opportunities to go before, like high school trips, whatever, to like Germany and France and Spain, as I took German, Spanish, and French in high school. So I've had opportunities, I just didn't have the money, and it's not like I could say, "Hey Mom, can you give me $3,000 so I can go to Germany for 2 weeks?" No, get a job and earn it yourself. This is dumb. I'm calling social services. Stupid mom not giving me $3,000. Lame. Are there any visual novels or... No, I can't think of anything to recommend to you, Larry. You probably know more about those than I do. Would I be willing to do a karaoke stream? No. How many evil AIs can you name? Off the top of my head, I guess we have 4. We have Hal, we have Shodan, hold on. That was a good conversation. Am I still working? You guys can hear me? I'm unmuted the microphone. I lost my train of thought. Shodan, Hal, and I have no idea how this fucking bitch is pronounced. Portal bitch. GLaDOS, and there's Skynet as well. There's a few evil AI. There's more than I could possibly name, so let me just get on the record for saying, don't trust evil machines bent on killing you or torturing you for eternity. Also, give me a moment. I may or may not have accidentally spit on the monitor. Oh well. I'll pull out my cleaning formula later. I can't do basic math, silly bitches. Fan of current generation consoles games? Well, the latest console I have is a PS2. I guess that's a no. Have I ever been to the capital of Europe? Is that where the president of Europe lives? They pay you to work in a museum? Am I fluent in any other languages? No. I've got some knowledge of German, Spanish, and French. I could hold my own in, like, basic conversations. I do a lot better job writing it than I do speaking it, though. Like, I can pick up context clues whenever people say things that could help me carry my own weight. Spanish is the best one, if only because I've had the most practice with it, especially recently, because I went to Puerto Rico for 2 weeks last year. So I know more about that than the other languages, but it's there. What race is my dogs? They're dogs. Who cares? What's the dumbest game I've ever played? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've blocked it from my memory. Do I follow any sports? I pay attention to American football and sometimes, and I pay attention to American basketball sometimes. I also look at college baseball, particularly since South Carolina's advanced to the championship round again. Woo! 2-time defending champions, yeah! What got you into computer gaming? Well, it was whenever my father brought home a Windows 95 machine somewhere in, like, the mid-90s. Yeah, I remember it. I was watching Muppet Babies on television, and my dad was like, "Hey, take a look at this." And he fucking has a computer, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool!" Grimith, recommend me a nice game, please? No. Is that Cheetos and blowjobs thing? How does that work? I can't show you on the stream. If you could have one conversation with the creator of the Daggerfall Random Dungeons, what do you think I would say? Wouldn't say anything. He'd be fucking dead. Why do the ladies love Anton aus Tirol? Oh, dude, I don't even know, man. It's not cool. It's just fucking Anton. Anton! Anton! Oh, hey! Fucking train. God damn it. It's not near my house yet. It's coming, though. Before any of you can say it, that's what she said! No! Oh shit, I accidentally flicked the microphone. Sorry, I was wiping my mouth. My bad, guys. That was actually a short train. It's already passed. How old am I? Okay, here's a game that I've always loved to play, particularly whenever I went to college, whenever no one knew my age except for my RAs. How old do you think I am? People would always field guesses. I'd have like some drunk-ass freshman go, well, man, you look older than my father. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Come on now. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can favorably guess that I'm like in my mid-20s, but I've heard fucking guesses that put me in my 40s. So, your mileage may vary on that one. Now my fucking chat box is scrolling a bunch of fucking times. Shut up with the fucking numbers! Shut up! Stop! Or we can not shut up with the numbers. Really? Really? Of course. The guy who's fucking broadcasting tells us to do something. You know what? Fuck him. He's just some douchebag on the fucking internet. We don't have to pay any attention to any fucking thing he says. Oh, heavens, no! Oh, man. Let's try this again. Do I get noise complaints? No. Do I play non-computer games? I have before. Nothing as of late. Board card games, but I definitely do that stuff. Is there anything in that shelf behind you to the right? This is like my fucking entertainment system cabinet. It's got like a television back there, and I've got like some books and shit. And CDs, a bunch of CDs and stuff. Are you as old as the average exhibit at the museum you work at? No. Your hair confuses me whenever it comes to your age. I know. I haven't gotten it cut in a while. I need to visit my beautician pretty soon. Can I sing something for you? I could, but I won't. We can get back to discussing time zones if you want. Lol, no! I've got to account for the double latency, including Twitch transcoding servers. No, I don't. Psh, that's silly. Am I a fan of the 40k universe? I don't have a problem with it. I think I just got this question on my YouTube channel yesterday. I mean, it's alright. I played Dark Heresy. No big deal. Do I remember Trogdor? Yes. Do I own a Rafflecopter? No. Do I have a favorite flavor / brand of potato chip? Not really. I like salt and vinegar chips. I like sour cream and onion chips. I like barbecue chips. There's a wide variety. Do I enjoy any of the video games for the 40k universe? Maybe I would, but I've never, like, gotten into them. As I mentioned before, there's, like, a lot of games, and I just don't have enough time. What kind of museum you work at? I work at a historical preservation museum. Do I ever find myself in a situation where I have to control my anger? Yes. 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 There are a few instances where, one of the many reasons why I keep backup saves is that there have been a few times where I get so angry that I stop the recording. The best example is sometime early last year. I think I was playing Romance of the Three Kingdoms 6, but I don't remember perfectly. I got so angry, I don't even remember why I got angry. I took my fist, and I smashed it so hard into my desk that I broke my desk. Fucking laptop is barely hanging on here for fucking dear life going, oh God, don't do that again! Please, I'll be good! And in that case, I just fucking stop recording, fucking reload back to the previous save, fucking just walk away. Just walk away. If my band made it big, would I be your lead singer? No. Can you stay over for a couple of nights? Your bed is broken? No. I don't have a favorite kind of alcoholic beverage. I like some cheap wine, like Boone's Farm, every now and then, but since I'm not a big fan of alcohol, it's not a big deal for me. When I play, do I rage a lot? You tell me. Out of all the games you made videos of, which was the most annoying to record? Daggerfall was harder for me to record than anything else. I'm thinking back at everything I've done over the past 2+ years, and whenever I said I'd do Daggerfall, I held like a fucking voting thing of the Voltron army to allow people to vote for what they wanted to see from me, and I picked like the top 3 of them, and Daggerfall was one. I didn't really playtest that one too well, so I got into Daggerfall and I realized, oh my god, this isn't recording the way I wanted it to. Holy shit, fuck balls, this is bad. And of course, it was at a time when I still didn't fucking know what the fuck I was doing with recording shit. I mean, all I fucking recorded was goddamn Liberal Crime Squad and Master of Orion and Star Zoo and maybe a few other random bits and pieces. Nothing as fucking complex as Daggerfall, that's for sure. So yeah. Have I ever played League of Legends? No. I've played Dota, and like some other hero competitive games, but not League of Legends. Can I have more point-and-click adventure games? Maybe. Have I ever tried to punch your computer? I've not tried. I've fucking succeeded at punching. Have my parents ever came up and questioned what I was doing while recording? No. I mean, whenever I started this hobby, I'm kind of an adult, and I stay here at this house primarily due to the medical problems that my parents have. And since I'm so isolated from everyone else in the house, I mean, I live in a bonus room above a garage, so my mom and dad are used to me fucking being weird and talking to my fucking self all the damn time anyway. Hell, they do it too. Not as much as I do, but they do it too. I heard them fucking mumbling to themselves whenever I was a kid, and that's when I knew I wasn't weird, because they do it. Remember when I ran into a tar pit behind a tar pit? Oh, those were good times. If I tried making a game myself, not really. Did that desk get fixed? No, it's in the attic. I made a temporary makeshift desk with a bunch of plastic containers. Have I ever played Age of Mythology? I think so. What are those cookies you're eating all the time? I didn't know I ate cookies all the time. I can bake my own cookies. I really like Oreo cookies, particularly double-stuffed Oreos. Those are my favorite. And my favorite milk is like 1% reduced fat milk, because I could go through a gallon of milk in a day, depending on whether I supplement it with any other beverages, and I wouldn't have a problem with that. Have I ever played Jagged Alliance 2? I have before, but I wasn't able to really appreciate it at the time. It was a long time ago. If I could recapture the enjoyment of one Let's Get On With It adventure, which one would it be? What was my most enjoyable series? I don't know. We'll delay that question. Speaking of Star Zero, are you going to play that today? No. Is there any news on the Voltron Army website? Still just the backup server. Hexcrack. It's not coming up until it comes up. Hexcrack wants to find the errand code and excise it, as far as I know. And it's not happening until it happens. He's a busy man. That's just a hobby for him. He doesn't get paid to take care of this shit, so whenever he does it, he does it. He would like to preserve everything on the forum, which is why it's taking so long, but you know. No, I've never watched Flight of Dragons. When I played Dota 2, probably not. Do I have a favorite cuisine? No. I like lots of food. I like many types of food. I wouldn't have gotten this fat without me liking many different types of foods, rest assured. Will I do more multiplayer Let's Get On With It adventures? Maybe. No, I've never heard of the Choice of Games website. I never climbed into a fairy gate. No, you can't have a quick turn around my room. No, my bonus room isn't the attic, but the attic is adjacent to the bonus room. It's much smaller than what the bonus room is. No, I've never seen the TV series Alphas. No, it's not weird that you drink 3 to 4 1-liter bottles of Coke in a day. I know people who drink more. I did not first meet Jeff on Bay 12. I started doing Liberal Crime Squad, and, like, some time after that, like a few weeks after that, someone messaged me and said, hey, you're doing, like, a Let's Play thing of Liberal Crime Squad. That's cool. Have you seen this stuff by this guy called 1F Jeff from the Bay 12 forums? And he gave me a link, and I checked it out, and I sent Jeff a message, and from there it blossomed into a wonderful relationship. That was shortly before the Voltron Army was made, too. I've never played the RPG Maker game, Pound. My opinion of the first 2 Fallout games, I loved the first. The second one it wasn't bad. It was good. It wasn't as enjoyable as the first, though. I don't have a problem with them. No, I won't have your babies. Can I play any musical instruments? I don't suppose my stomach counts, does it? No, I've never watched the Romance of the Three Kingdoms television series. I've never played the Game of Thrones. Is there any modern game that I'd like to play? Not off the top of my head, no. Where did Ninja Babies come from? I don't know, dude. I can't say I've ever actually seen one before. They're ninjas, man. Do I have a good British accent? Doubtful. Well, of course Plump just uploaded another Earthbound. He's been uploading Earthbound once a day, except for that one day where he uploaded 2 since he started the series, right? Not Pound IB, that's an I. Well, I've still never played it. What do you think of Japan? I guess I have the same opinion of Japan that I might have of Portugal. Japan's cool, I guess. They might need to stop being so serious and start trying to solve their problems with too many old people. You should ask Polar Dash. Polar Dash is an expert on what happens there in Japan. Polar, what's happening in Japan, bro? No, I never played the CK2 Game of Thrones mod. Am I any better at art than Jeff is? I'm gonna go on a limb there and say no, since he's done freelance art stuff for money, and not me. Have I ever wanted to kill Jeff? Ninja babies comes from ninja mommies, right? Ninja daddies? Obviously. Fuck your couch! My friends and I, over the course of high school and college, have come up with some random sayings. I'm not the one who's most guilty, and it just, they just come through. I've like adopted them as my own children or something, I guess. Ninja babies might be one of them. Nine, Niet, Nietzsche might be another. Fuck your couch. The time of your fucking is now. Definitely one that's been shared. Good times. If I want to come back, I would have scraped it off your mom's teeth last night. Good times with that one, too. Bunch of others. I've never played Ruse. Is there any game I regret not playing as a kid? I don't think so. What's my opinion of Japanese games sold in America? It's capitalism, but they sell when they sell. I guess that's cool. How did I come up with a scale of 1 to... That's another saying, too. On a scale from 1 to fucked, with 1 being not fucked and fucked being fucked, you are fucked. The time of your fucking is now. When do I plan to marry Jeff? I don't. What's my favorite color? Black, the color of my soul. Are you, sir, a nerd? Maybe. I've been called that before a lot than I do to other people. Fun fact. Okay. So, Squee913, or Spiffy Squee, he has his own YouTube channel. He does, like, some Lone Wolf stuff, too. It's not important. What's important is that I checked out his own forum, like Squee's Lair, like, within this past week. And I noticed... I've never heard of this before. There's something called a DBZ League, where they, like, create their own teams of, like, DBZ characters, and they have, like, all these abilities that they can put on the characters, and then the matches are simulated, and, like, AI versus AI action in one DBZ game. So I watched like the latest video that was uploaded, like DBZ League Season 3, Week 2 or whatever. And for like half the video, which was like 2 hours long, my brain was screaming, "Nerds!" I am not as nerdy as he is. Dying of Fire? Dying of Fire is totally not originating with me. I'm just saying. Dying of Fire has been in existence on the internet for a very long time. Supreme Commander? I think I've played that before. Is it true that winter's coming and your storeroom of fucks is growing low? I don't think so. English subtitles and English voice dubbing. I'm not much of a fan of, like, Japanese, like, imported cartoons and stuff, like anime. So, I'm not, like, all nerdy about that shit, like, fucking English actors can never get their shit right! Fuck you! Subtitles are the only way to truly understand the series! So, I guess, English voice dubbing. It'd be a pain in the ass if I had to read all the time, come on. Let's see what else we got here. Have I ever been to the place called Outside? Yes. Do I speak in my various voices in my head as well? Maybe. We do not trade with pirates line. Never gets old. God damn those motherfuckers. Also, Tayama, what the fuck are you doing back here? Go. Quit being back from the shower and go to the zoo. I think I have a twin bed. Definitely much bigger than the one in my fucking, college was. Oh my god. Ever hear of Risk Legacy? I think so. Is it true that I'm a ninja? Who told you that? What is my most hated game genre? I don't have one. Like, I don't go, curse you! Mavis Beacon teaches typing! Stupid educational games! My interests vary, so I hate games all across the board. Would I have my catchphrase unfortuitous on any of my Choice on t-shirt? I don't think so. God damn it, Tayamo. What the fuck? You said that you were gonna be gone at the zoo, and you would completely miss this, bro. I've been doing this for like 75 minutes now. What the fuck? You totally lied to me, and you lied to everyone who looks at the comments on my YouTube channel. What the fuck? What the fuck? Has anyone ever beat me in a speech duel? Bitch, please! How bad is something to be unfortuitous? Unfortuitously bad. Have I ever played Record of Agares War? No. The true that 1F me... Part of the reason why he enjoys doing that so much is my fault, because he hears my reaction. This is what I've heard anyway. Because he knows that I have such a poor reaction to do it, he just does it more. It's like encouraging someone to keep doing bad things. Encouraging someone to act out in class because they get attention from it or something. I don't know. Has your family friends? Yeah, they have. They played Scrabble or similar word games with me before. I like word games. Word games are alright. Not many people in the whole let's get on with it Voltron Army community like to play word games with me, though. I don't know why. Surely it's not because they saw the various videos I've played, you know, with Inferno Canuck and Hugh Dawson and Polar Dash's stream. I played with Bobo the Vulture and Axion, and of course Jeff's stream that one time. Yeah, I don't know why. I've played... I think I have one of the Men of War games over here. Oh, no, it's a Medal of Honor game. Never mind. Sorry. Maybe not. Have I ever done bad things? Maybe. How do I have such good experience with word games? I've played a lot of word games. Was my title Divine Wordsmith? I've been called a lot of things in my day. Mostly bad, but there have been a few good things. Divine Wordsmith is one of them. And I was like, hey, you know, whatever, that's not bad. Let's see. I think whenever I was 14 and did chat roleplay, the paragraph demigod of role-playing was another one. Yes. Am I a 360 no-scope legit pro... No. I'm not a snipper. What game you played has the most fan service? I don't know. I can't think of... Or probably some games out there that have played fan service, but I don't keep track of fan service games. I keep track of many different variables, but I don't keep track of the variables that you guys want me to keep track of. Do I like any of the Warhammer games? I never really played them. I got like an old one for the original PlayStation. I don't even remember its name. They could be good. They're definitely strategy games, but I didn't get into Warhammer stuff until within like the past few years. My visual acuity, it's pretty bad. Especially because I spent so many years of my life staring at fucking tiny font on computer screens. It's not good. My opinion on downloadable content, it could be worthwhile. It could also be a way for companies to make more money while releasing absolutely fuck all that should have been released in the original game to begin with. Your mileage may vary. Turn-based strategy or real-time? Mixture of both. Whenever I was younger, real-time was what I preferred. Now I can relax and play turn-based strategy now. I can also do real-time strategy stuff too. I could kick off the Rust and play a decent round of StarCraft, I think. The original StarCraft. Have I ever played the Guild 2? Yes. Have I done a voiceover for any video game? No, I've been asked before, but I've never done anything. Take your glasses off. Now, how many fingers am I holding up? I can't see you! I'm not even going to take off my glasses. I just know for a fact I can't see you. Yeah, I've done paranoia before. Paranoia's alright. It induces paranoia. It can be pretty fun and hectic. You gotta make sure you... Well, it's kind of true for many different tabletop rule systems. You gotta make sure that players try to keep things lighthearted and try not to take too much offense to certain actions. Especially with something like paranoia. Do I ever use good old games or deleted link? I've never bought a game off of good old games, no. Like, the only games I've gotten through there are, like, games they've released for free. Did I ever watch any televised matches of StarCraft? No. I played VTM Bloodlines. I like, Redemption better than Bloodlines, though. Muting my microphone. No, I don't think I've ever played a game from the Penumbra series. Which Star Wars movies do I like? I like all 6 of them. I don't have a problem with them. My Goku? No. You about done the stream bullshit? Maybe. I have gone over the 30 minutes to an hour time range. I haven't exceeded my, 9 a.m. EDT plus 1 hour equals 10 a.m. EDT, and it's past 10. So at this point, everything here is like gravy for you guys, really. So you get like bacon and then you get gravy. Good job, guys. LCS RPG, is it going to be a thing? I mean, Halcyon, you kind of knew, you saw whenever I was doing this stuff last year, but after my laptop got ruined last year, I lost like my most recent notes and stuff. I still have like 0.80 of it, I think it was, but I kind of lost my heart and interest after that. I know I lost heart terrible. I just want you to know, thanks to you and your video on the sale of Crusader Kings 2, I am now wholly and truly addicted to the game. How does this make you feel? Ambivalent. Kayama. Ambivalent. Excuse me. I started at 8:40 a.m. So... Did I actually start then, or was I just doing testing at that time? Do I make money off of my vids? No! No! That deserves like a fucking serious face here. Hold on, let me try to channel a serious face here. I gotta like pull my hair back for this one. Fucking really? Really? Why do I single you out? Maybe if you weren't saying such things that caused me to single you out, bro. Maybe if you weren't saying such things. Maybe you wouldn't be singled out if you... it's not me, it's you. Have I played the Mother games? I've played Earthbound. Why don't I like Battlespire? That's a huge list of reasons. Don't have time to get to those. There are some free Epic Ultimate games now. Oh, okay. How do I like horror games? Many people do look up to me. I am a little over 6 feet tall, which is taller than most of the people I deal with in everyday life, so you're not the only one. Oh, man. Horror games, not a big fan of the horror games genre. It's bleh. Am I interested in the CK2 expansion? No. No interest. Do I like the Diablo series? I enjoy playing Diablo 1, and I invested a lot of time back in the day in Diablo 2. Nowadays, though, no. I've never played Diablo 3, and I have no interest in doing so. How do I feel about J2 partnering? He talked to me a little about it the last time that we spoke. It is what it is. I have no opinion. I'm nonchalant, apathetic. Not my interest. Have I ever fallen asleep unknowingly? Yes. Have I ever played Amnesia? No. Not interested in the Amnesia games. How's the weather up there? It's sunny outside, and I imagine it would be warm, too. I'm actually amazed it hasn't gotten warmer in here. I haven't been running my air conditioner. Have I met anyone significantly taller than you at the museum? At the museum? No. My brother is 6'4", so I've always had someone taller than me over the course of my life. So yeah. You reference barbarian mercenaries. Mercenaries! This land is Roman! Settlement captured! No, I don't think I'll be doing. I don't have any interest in playing Rome Total War right now. It's just things I say. All hail you for your glorious victory! The day is ours! What has been my most interesting encounter with the police? That's a long story. I may or may not have been sent to a correctional facility before. I may or may not have been handcuffed at gunpoint before. Some things may or may not have happened over the course of my life. We won't talk about those. I don't even know what Santeria is, so I don't know whether I practice it. Do I like simulators? Some, yeah. Do I believe in role-playing in my videos? I don't think I've role-played, and I don't really play role-playing games on my channel except for Daggerfall. I think I've made choices, like, from role-playing decisions before, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Do I believe in it? It could happen, just... I don't usually do it. Where's my brother now? He's probably at his house, or maybe his wife dragged him out to go shopping. I don't know. Oh, and that face you made earlier upon reacting to Do You Make Money Off your videos was positively grim. It was grim? OMG. Is there anyone in Rome who hasn't slept with your daughter? Apparently Hugh Dawson hasn't, contrary to popular belief. Can I stand up so that... No. Have I ever had to stop museum heist? No. Do I like flowers? Flowers are okay. I don't have a problem with flowers. I don't particularly like flowers, but flowers are cool, I guess. I leave flowers alone. Flowers and I operate in two separate circles. When was the most time you fuck snapped at a game? I try to put those memories behind me. I think that... Yeah, I try to put those memories behind me. Am I an organ donor? Yeah. Where do I get my Choose Your Own Adventure books? I haven't bought any in a very long time. I just got some from my bookshelf. I guess I get them from my bookshelf. Is my brother sexier than you? Oh, many years ago, I'd say about 10, my brother likes to do, things like, he's the guy who, he'll fucking hear something and, he'll start singing randomly. Like, he'll take a sentence that somebody says and he'll start singing a song because of it. He's that guy. And, whenever he and I get together, we often bounce these things on top of each other, because even though we don't hang out so much anymore, we still have that family connection that, you know, blood bond, I reckon, where we can both be stupid and it's okay because we understand each other. Anyway, he made a song thing regarding our last name where you got the, we'll say the Reaper, baby, you got the only sweetest thing in the world, and it's stupid. It's stupid. Is my brother sexier than me, though? I guess his wife thinks so. Naturally, I disagree. Man can't grow a beard to fucking save his life. Has there ever been a game that was so horrible that you just couldn't make videos of it? None of the games that I've attempted to record were games that were horrible enough that I wouldn't make. Like, once I commit to the recording process, like, no game was too horrible for me as a result to stop recording. Double Tarp it? Yes, we've already mentioned that. Oh. Oh no. Rio Kira Yin. That's unfortuitous. Dude, you gotta start running. Get out of the water! Stay on land! They can't breathe on the land! They'll take suffocation damage! Stay on the land! Don't get in the pool! The sharks will eat you! Elves or Bullrothy? Which would you eliminate from existence? Elves. Elves. Cybrixia? That's just something I invented. I think it was whenever I got the original Galactic Civilizations, or perhaps before then, I was like, I need a good science fiction name for an empire. I mean, I can't just make it up, Cybrixia. So I did. It was just completely invented. And just from there, everything else was invented on top of that. Do I have a favorite book series? I guess my favorite one is Dune. I've fucking read so many books in the damn Dune series compared to any other series, then I guess so. It's Dune. Do I want to play a game that you have not played yet? I guess. Bullrothy, Conservatives, or the Star Zoo Corporation? Tough question, Alcyon. Star Zoo Corp, I guess. I got to go with that one. How often do you engage in crab battle? Crab battle. You're gonna have to ask Snake on that one. Have I read all the Dune books? Not every single Dune book. I've read most of them, though. I've read all of them in, like, the fucking, like, series. Like, I read, all of Frank Herbert's books, and I read the two that Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson wrote to make Dune 7, and I've read some of their supplemental books, but I haven't read all of the Dune books, no. Have I had any previous internet aliases? Yeah, a long time ago. What kind of razor do I have, if I have one? I have, like, this electric trimmer. I also, for, like, a hand razor, if I really want to keep stuff trim, I actually use, like, women, like, disposable razors and stuff, because those things are so silky smooth, bro. You have no fucking idea. Fuck men razors, those are for bitches. Real men use women's disposable razors. Yes. Will I ever consider playing with fans? like playing games with them and recording with them. No, I guess like I don't want fans. I don't want fans. It's just a hobby. Like I make friends and I play games with them. Or I guess like internet acquaintances. I've done it before though. I played like some random pickup games of Left 4 Dead. You know, I've done it before, a long time ago. What are my current top 5 songs? I don't think I've listened to any music. Uh, like top 5 songs. I haven't been in a much musical mood recently. Top 5 songs are all like various remixes of stuff. Opinion on the Dune books released after Frank Herbert's death. They brought closure to the series. They went. They're. They're alright. There are some problems. They went in a direction that I didn't understand at all. That I tried to make, I had to try to reason out after the fact. There may be some loopholes, but they're working out the fucking Dune 7 outline and some notes, and of course, their own things thrown in for good measure. It's serviceable. On a scale of bro to hate, where's Jeff? I don't keep track of Jeff. I'm not a secretary. The best sequel of a game? I don't suppose StarCraft Brood War counts because it's technically an expansion. I'm trying to think of games that I've played and that I love that have sequels that were even better. Diablo 2? That's the only one I can think of right now. We'll just go with that. What do I think of the Dune movie / TV series? Dune movie... I enjoy the Dune TV series more, actually. Dune movie, that's actually something my brother loves more. With Sting and everything in it, but I actually like the Dune TV series more. Where did my alias come from? Fascination with death? Do I feel my nipples every once in a while? I'd hope I feel my nipples all the time. They're kind of a part of my body and they have nerve endings. Dag Willis plays a mage whenever he plays any sort of DVD game. One time while playing D&D on Taildown, Magic Talking Metal Dog, Latchet Bear Trap, Little John, a party member I always like. My dad only wanted to help a bro. I used the spell magic to the doll, exploded, taking the bro's leg with it. Since when they're using the spell magic is now considered pulling a paw. The end. What do I think of mimes? I'm nonchalant. I don't have an opinion of mimes. What are my thoughts on the Guardians of Ga'Hoole? Who? Do I ever use the word irksome when you are mildly annoyed at something? No. Despite the fact that irksome it would be a shorter way of saying, like, mildly annoyed, I don't like the word irk. It irks me. So no, I don't really use it. Trying to get some work. Necromancers or the Sith? Necromancers, duh. What is the length of... And you wonder why I banned you from my YouTube channel. Deus Ex 2 is the best sequel ever. Dune 2? Oh! Yeah, I guess there's that. It's not bad. Any opinion on the SCP Foundation? I don't know what that is, so I guess not. What was my favorite childhood elementary school age television show? Oh man. Has to be the Muppet Babies or Rugrats. One of those. Half-Life 2? Not much of a fan of. I mean, for what it is, it's a cool game. Don't have a problem with it. Just not a fan of those types of games. Master of Orion, I played that a long time ago. It's got a lot of things going for it, and there's certain features in that game that are not replicated even in modern strategy games. Like how they balanced out each of the races so well. Obviously the AI is lacking, and the user interface can definitely do with a freaking update after all these years, but there's a lot of things in the game that I've discovered after playing it blind that just really puts the Master of Orion series, you know, no wonder it was so damn successful and so fucking popular and, you know, such a classic. There are reasons. Do I scorn paladins or fear them? I don't know, bro. If a fucking paladin showed up in my house right now, I might have to run. Glasses help me see everything. What am I going to do about those damn zombies? Refer them to webcam. I played some of the Hitman series before. Has my smart mouth gotten me in trouble? Yes. Have I ever seen Iron Sky? No. Who said... I don't know whether I'm going to actually play a video game after any... I don't know whether I'm going to stream again. Haven't decided yet. If me and my brother had a rap battle, who would win? I think I would. But I'm not 100% sure. Did the Panthers take the NFC South this year? Well! It's been said that in the entire existence of the NFC South, no one team has won the division twice in a row. So it's certainly possible, particularly since the New Orleans Saints have been absolutely fucked this year, after everything that's happened with Bountygate. But I think the Atlanta Falcons might have something to say about it. Not so much the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but considering the developments that have happened with the Carolina Panthers, it's certainly possible that they could take a division. I definitely wouldn't count them out. Secure, contain, protect. If you could have anything right now besides money, more wishes, and chocolate-covered lesbians, what would it be? If I only had a brain. I could use another brain. Why not? Two distinct personalities. I could put all the other personalities in another brain and not be burdened by them. Best idea ever, of course. Was this stream not supposed to be a test? It's totally a test. This is like my first stream ever. I wanted to see how well my bandwidth carried out. And I think it's handled pretty well. And, my nerves have handled pretty well, too, all things considered. I'm proud of myself. Is there a rap battle I regret having? No. 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 I've had a few in my day. I grew up on the streets, man. I lived near the housing projects. My house was sufficiently alright, growing up, not to be an actual part of the housing projects, but it was... I could fucking throw a stone and hit the housing projects. I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood, and rough schools, too. And I was accustomed to rap battles as a part of my everyday life experience. I don't read any webcomics. Am I planning to do any more streaming in the future? No. Don't have any plans other than, in terms of this hobby, finishing I Have No Mouth on My Scream, and maybe doing another Lone Wolf book or two. That's it. All the plans. All of the plans. What's the most recent time I cried? I cried sometime this month or another. I don't remember why. It was... I don't remember why. But I cried. I know I did. Could have been because I thought of like a deceased family member. Could have been because... alright. I answered that one. So I've got these stains on my white shirt that look somewhat rusty. Dude, I don't know how to handle rusty stains on your white t-shirt, bro. You need to ask someone else. Do I actually earn any money? No. 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 This let's get on with it thing that I do is a hobby. This is something that I started doing for my amusement and enjoyment, and along the way, perhaps the amusement and enjoyment of others. And so far, I guess it's proven to be a wild success, because many people have been amused and entertained, and somehow I continue to be amused and entertained by the entire proceedings. It's a hobby of mine, so no money is involved. I've never wanted to get money involved. Getting money involved into the hobby changes the hobby, whether you say it does or not. Especially if you want to make your hobby your only source of income, like turning it into, say, a profession. I'm not a YouTube partner. I've gotten fucking, I swear to God, at least a dozen fucking invitations to be a YouTube partner from various partnership groups that offer you this deal so that you can run ads in your videos in exchange for, you know, being a part of their organization or network. It's a hobby. H-O-B-B-Y. Hobby. Something I do for fun. I'm not interested in getting money involved in the whole equation. So no, I don't earn any money, and I am perfectly okay with that. Briefly looked at the DBZ League. No, I'm not rooting for any of the teams, although I guess if I had to pick one, I guess it would be that I'd be rooting for against the Earth Defense League, or whatever Squeeze team is, so that I can hear him bitch all the time about how his team is getting screwed. Because that one video I watched of Week 2, that was great, because as soon as his team just got raffle-pwned by Team Cold, which was Claude Rebels' team, I think, he was just like, man, this sucks. I need everyone else to lose who's in my fucking division or whatever. Just kept going on and on. Have I ever committed shoplifting? Once upon a time, yeah. Whenever I was a kid. You know, things happen. I don't really like an anime. What's my stance on bronies? My stance on bronies is that a lot of people ask me, more than I ever thought I would in the course of my entire life, how I feel about bronies. Whatever. You guys want to enjoy that sort of thing? That's cool. I don't care. There are a lot of things I'm apathetic towards or have zero opinion about. I don't care. There's like one guy who is incessantly bothering me about it though. Like Connor Radcliffe, I think was his name. I got like some of the personal messages he sent, like, what about the bronies? You know you always forget us or something. I'm like, I don't care. The amount of fucks I give is 0. Do whatever you want, bro. Don't care. Probably won't play Simad again, and if I do, I won't ever record it again, I doubt. Have I ever cursed the random number god? Yes. A really good Bethesda game, Daggerfall. What kind of museum do I work in? A historical preservation museum. I think I've played Arcanum before. I haven't played Terraria before. I'm not interested. By Neemblub, although I'm pretty sure he's gone by now. What tips do I want to give to someone like you who wants to try to, like, if you're trying to start this hobby? Have tough skin. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And pray to whatever god you worship. Also, social networking. No, I've never played that particular American Civil War game. I've looked at a Hellsing episode or 2 before. I've just not been interested in them. If I do another stream, maybe I'll make it European friendly. This was more like a convenient time for me. Like, I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning, so I've been up for 8.5 hours at this point. And so I just wanted to do it at like a convenient enough time where I'd be awake. And I did like some cleaning around my house this morning. It was like Saturday morning, so I just cleaned a bunch. And then I relaxed, because I like being up during the nighttime, because it's so peaceful. And I like took a walk outside in the morning, and then at that time it was like time for me to get on the internet. What is the thing I care the least about? I don't know, there's just one thing, there's so many things. What would it take for you to give negative fucks? I don't know. I've never been asked that before, Halcyon. Good job keeping me on this, bro. You want to burn 224 flags with me later, bro? Just curious. If I ever thought of doing another Let's Get On With This before, I have before. I think the best instance of how well that's going is the Fuck You Gravity video I uploaded recently. Police girl. How does it feel to have thousands of followers? I think you people are fucking nuts. I'm insane. You guys are insane. What the fuck? I have been doing this for fucking how long? Close to 2 hours? Why are you still watching me? I'm not playing a video game. I'm just talking to you. People on the internet I can't even see. I'm looking at a tiny ass fuck circle on my laptop. Why are you watching? What's the answer? Ooh, yeah. Oh. Oh, man. What was my first ever car? A Pontiac Bonneville. 1989 Pontiac Bonneville. Love that car. It may or may not have been taken from me on the same day that a cop may or may not have handcuffed me at gunpoint. Has anyone ever tried to bribe you? Probably shouldn't talk about that. Because you are a god. See, I don't get that. Like, do people honestly think, like, I'm amused or entertained by other people worshipping me? Folks, dudes and dudettes, ladies and gentlemen, or germs and worms, or whatever the fuck you call it, I'm just another person from the internet who's been using the internet for a long time and does gaming as a hobby and shares that hobby at another hobby, and you guys watch the hobby and a hobby, lol. Exhibit is totally involved in this shit. That's it. I don't want to be worshipped. I don't care. I don't. I'm totally apathetic. It kind of annoys me whenever people are like, "Oh, great and powerful Grimith, you are like the best person ever. Nobody can possibly like come close to your greatness." And just what the fuck are you fucking doing with your life? I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, man. What kind of glasses do I have? I don't know the exact brand. Like, Spiffy's super cool, though. They have, like, flexible frames, and they have, like, transition lenses. I need to update the prescription on these lenses, though. It's been a year and a half since I got these glasses, and it's getting a bit harder for me to see now. So I know it's time for me to get another checkup. Sooner or later. Probably sooner. Do I often read aloud to others, such as you did in that? I don't... No, I don't think I often read aloud. We like to worship you as a meme. I'm a meme? You can't fucking make a meme out of me. Fuck you, Dion. Fuck you, Internet. I'm not a goddamn meme. Fucking Raffle Skating and Grim Raging's not a fucking meme. Fuck you, Internet. I'm fucking better than you. I'll fucking rickroll all of you. You fucking wait. There's gonna be like a goddamn I have no mouth and I must scream video, and I'm gonna fucking rickroll all of you in the middle of it. I fucking swear to God. You're like thinking, oh, I'm fucking watching Ted. Nope. Fucking rickroll. Never gonna give you. Gonna fucking rickroll. I swear to God that white man should be black. Swear to God. He does not sound like he should be white. I'm an expert on that. Oh, man. I have enhanced my calm. We're good. We're good. So, anything else? Muting my microphone one moment. Stop littering. Fuck you! It's my fucking room! I'll throw shit wherever the fuck I want, you'll see? You'll fucking see, I'll fucking throw shit. Ah! No. Cool. What is the answer to the most enjoyable LGW? I don't have, like, a most enjoyable one. That's your answer. I don't have a favorite baby, okay? Do I like Benny from the original short story from the... I think the Benny in the short story's more likable as a character, but I can't say I like either one of them. There's, each one has different aspects of character development, though. It's just a shame that they dropped the homosexual arc. I know. It's just like they completely ignored that in the game. And none of them are sure, like, Harlan Ellison doesn't know why they did, and the guys who are involved in the creation of it are not entirely sure why. They maybe thought it was like a touchy subject, but they don't exactly remember for sure why it was just left. Why am I almost the only LPer who mutes his microphone by a volume wheel so we don't get ear aids from the microphone disconnecting? I don't know. Favorite Magic the Gathering card? Ooh, Polar. Ooh, the one that would upset you the most. Well, this definitely makes having to get up earlier than planned worth it. Am I a reverend? I don't think so. What's my most failed Let's Get On With It adventure? I'd have to say StarCraft. That was the first ever series of 2 videos that ended up in a failure to launch playlist. All on its lonesome. Alter Ego got added only because my computer died, but I mean, I died in Alter Ego. You just never got to see the videos because my laptop, my Zeus laptop, bad things happened to it. In Total Recall, I just put it in there because Total Recall is a shitty game. It deserves to be in that playlist. I don't have favorite babies. I just have, there are babies I dislike. Let's see here. You don't have anything better to do? What the fuck, Devash? What the fuck? What do I think about recycling? I do it, and I've been doing it. I actually talked my parents into doing it a long time ago. They used to not do it, but I was so insistent and nagging about it that now we actually donate the aluminum cans from our house to like an old woman comes by on her bicycle before the recycling trucks come. And she collects all the cans herself, and she ends up, like, exchanging them for money. And we recycle our plastic bottles and other stuff, too. Homosexuality is too touchy a subject for a game about rape and genocide. I know. And, I'm surprised you didn't miss the stream, too. Gonna go into mysterious JG territory here and stay. Wow, I didn't know. I didn't plan on things going as long as they did. I did stay like 30 minutes to an hour, like depending on my mood. Have you ever played MTG EDH? Magic the Gathering? I don't think I've played that. No, I died of diabetes. I died of complications due to diabetes. Yeah. Right, was I nervous when I started making, I mean, whenever I initially started stuff on Liberal Crime Squad, like the Bay 12 forum, I mean, I just, like, Liberal Crime Squad was the only game I really wanted to share with anyone. And on the Bay 12 forum that I just joined, it's kind of like, well, I don't know how good these people are here, so I think I'm sharing a unique gaming experience, but they might be all like, "Lord, you suck, noobs!" And I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, yeah, sure, I was nervous, but, you know, I get nervous whenever I do public speaking the way it is. It's kind of like the whole thing where it's like, I know I can make mistakes, and I know I could fuck up, and that's why I get nervous. Like, I don't want to say something stupid and embarrass myself on the internet, heaven forbid, and then people will make a fucking meme about me being stupid. And then I would have to endure that humiliation for the rest of my eternal existence. It'd be kind of this sad. Would I ever play Master Magic multiplayer? Probably not. It'd probably be a pain in the ass to get to work. Probably. Civ Rev, never played it. Wasn't interested in it. I saw stuff about it.